Hey guys, it's me, Delicious Delights. Welcome to my channel. Today I have a review on probably one of the best, if not the best, cheapy, affordable, inexpensive fragrances for women out there, definitely by far. So this is from the house of Lolita Lempicka. This is just called Lolita Lempicka. So the name of the fragrance is the name of the perfume house. So this, first of all, let's take a look at the bottle. I'm pretty sure you guys all know about this perfume already, but I have to say that I think that this is one of the most beautiful perfume bottles that I have ever seen. Look at this. There's just so much detail. It's this beautiful apple bottle. And it has like some detail here, like as if it's like tree bark and like a, was it a carving of a heart with an arrow. It's just so cool. I don't know the history about this house or why they decided to make their bottles in the shape of an apple. I don't know anything about this house other than from their perfumes. So if you guys know anything about that, let me know in the comments. I have another bottle here that is kind of similar that I just picked up kind of recently. This is Lolita Lempicka Sweet. I probably will be making a video or talking about this perfume at some point, but this is also a very beautiful bottle. Not as detailed as the other one, but it has this heart shape that's carved out and then sweet, and then it has the same detail here in the atomizer. So I don't know, I just just for like display purposes, I think that, you know, you can't go wrong, especially because right now they are discontinuing this bottle, not the the packaging of this bottle. And as far as I know, they have come out with a different formulation of this perfume in a different bottle, which looks, it's still in the apple shape, but it's like more, it looks more modern, and it's just, to me, it does not look like, not even remotely as nice as this one or as this one. And also I have heard that the reformulations of these perfumes are vegan. So I don't know, I haven't tried it. I'm curious about it. But as of now, both of these perfumes I can still find at the drugstore for really, really cheap. I picked this one up for 25 euros, and I think this one was like 19 or 18 euros. So they're really cheap now, but I actually am noticing that I think they're phasing these out. Like, it's not in every store anymore. It's not in every drugstore in Holland. Also online, I don't see them as often anymore. And I do see the new versions of these perfumes, which, to be honest, from what I've heard, they aren't as nice. Well, first of all, the packaging isn't as nice, but the vegan reformulation also isn't as nice either. So yeah, if any of you guys know about that stuff too, about this reformulation, repackaging thing, just let us know in the comments, because I don't, like, you can't, like, don't quote me on any of this because I'm not sure. I'm just only going on what I've heard. Anyways, yeah, so Lolita Lempicka. Let's get this on my skin. Let's go on this side. This has been released in 1997. I first tried this perfume, I think it was in like 2008, so I'm a little bit late to the party with this one, but I've known about this perfume. I've seen it on the shelves, and the bottle has always has always caught my attention every time I saw it. And also, I also was a big fan of the perfume itself. It just took me a long time to pick it up. I'm not really sure why. So, oh my gosh. So before I get into how this smells, I will say that on me, this perfume smells better if you smell it like in your sillage, or you know, if it's just wafting up in the air. Like if you put it on, if you put your nose up to here, I can't talk. If you put your nose right up to your hand or wherever you sprayed, it smells nice, but it smells even nicer as like, you know, an aura or a cloud around you or in your sillage. Also, it smells really, really amazing on clothing as well. And I gotta say that this is one of the most unique openings that I've smelled with perfumes. So this is a licorice based perfume, but that's what it's most known for. But there's so many other things going on in this perfume. And so basically the analogy that I came up with is picture a big bunch of black licorice. So I think that the note of black licorice smells different to a lot of people, and that can go for all notes, of course, but particularly black licorice. It has a very distinct smell that, and there's also different kinds of black licorice. So to me, there's a very distinct, recognizable, unique sweetness in black licorice that I do enjoy. Way back when, I didn't really enjoy black licorice as much as I do now. Like, I don't really eat black licorice, but I like the smell of it. So it's slightly sweet, very distinctly sweet, I mean, slightly bitter. It's very sharp, a bit spicy too, and it has this gourmandy feel. So when I smell black licorice, it makes my mouth water. It makes me want to eat this certain thing like candy. So picture a big bunch of black licorice, put it in a baking pan. In this baking pan, there is already a thin layer of earthy soil in it. And then sprinkle a whole lot of white sugar on top of this earthy soil and black licorice. So in your preheated oven, put this pan inside the oven and let it bake and warm up until that sugar on top of the black licorice and the earthy soil, until it caramelizes. So also the black licorice got so hot that it melted as well. So we have that scenario. After that sugar caramelizes, take it out of the oven and sprinkle some like cherries on top, but not like the fresh cherries. It's the one in the can, like maraschino marinated cherries. Sprinkle those on top of the black licorice, the sugar, and the earthy soil. And that's what Lolita Lempicka EDP smells like to me. It's absolutely unique. It's delicious. It just smells so interesting. It smells different. I am surprised why this is so cheap, you know. $25 for 50 ml. It's just an amazing, amazing, you know, it just blows my mind. When I smell this, it smells a lot more expensive than that. But I'm not complaining. Definitely smells nichey. It doesn't smell designer or anything like that. It doesn't smell celebrity scent. It smells like a very expensive niche perfume. Okay, so in the dry down of this fragrance, what I'm left with is a very subtle sweetness. It has changed completely from that opening of that black licorice, you know, pan. It's changed a lot. So we have this subtle sweetness that stays on my skin, and also that earthy, you know, that earthiness that I smelled in the opening and the beginning of the mid. That takes over, and it comes a very sweet, earthy, violet smell on me. And the earthiness here smells like a bit like musky or musty, musty and musky at the same time. Maybe some earthiness of vetiver and orris root. I think those are in the notes. And on top of all that, we have the violet flower that is very, very, very noticeable in the dry down. And then you take all of that and like pour some like woody smelling chocolate on top of that, which makes it, oh my gosh, absolutely wonderful. Like that combination is weird, but it's just, it smells amazing on me, you guys. All right, what else should I say? So throughout the whole perfume on my skin, I do feel that burnt sugar, caramelized sugar, accord note on my skin that keeps it sweet, but not like too sweet, you know? There's this sweetness that adds a, like, you know, that keeps it, that keeps it into feeling like a gourmand perfume that you'd like to eat. But there's also that heavy base of like the earthiness, the vetiver, the musty smell that keeps it not too sweet and not too juvenile smelling, if that makes sense. And I just smelled this cherry as when I smelled it just now. So I do smell this beautiful like maraschino marinated sweet cherry as well, that again isn't too sweet, but sweet enough to make it like edible. So I'm kind of like all over my words, twisting my tongue. I'm sorry about that. But all in all, I think this is such a masterpiece, you guys. This is a definite 5 out of 5 fragrance, especially it being a cheapie. You definitely have to get your nose on it. It is, for me, an easy blind buy. And even if you don't like it, then you have this beautiful bottle for display. It's just a fantastic perfume. Performance is excellent on me. I've heard some people say that it's a bit too strong on them. But for me, I absolutely love it. I would wear this year round. I hope that they don't completely discontinue this bottle. Like, I don't know. Like, how can you go from this to actually, I'm going to pause it and I'm going to show you guys a picture of the new bottle. Just give me a sec. Okay, so I found it. This is what the new bottle looks like. I mean, it's still pretty. It looks a lot more futuristic. But I don't know, you guys. If I were to choose between the two, this is a lot more detailed. It just has more charm and it's prettier to look at, in my opinion. Okay, so that was my review, you guys, on Lolita Lempicka Eau de Parfum from the house of Lolita Lempicka. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this perfume in the comments. Stay tuned for a video coming up. I'll probably review this at some point, but I will say that I do really enjoy this one as well. And yeah, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll be back with more soon. See ya. Bye-bye.